it's me, Little Z. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, it's gonna be a little more chill. I know as of now my videos have been very like about clothes and like pranks and this, that, and the other, but for this video I just want to like have a sit down with you guys and chill and see how you guys are doing with this whole quarantine thing going on. It really made me think like how this whole thing could just take a toll on people mentally. Diablo, pero qué maldita vaina. Vete pa allí. I know everyone is being affected by this, but mainly I mean like people who really depend on the company of others to be good, who like suffer from depression or anxiety, or just being alone in a space for a certain amount of time can affect them in great ways. I made a list, guys, of certain things that helped me when I'm going through like a tough time, or things that help me be healthier and happier in life. I know different things apply to different people and not everything is the same, but I'm hoping that by me sharing this, it can help some or one of you. So here we go. This is my list. It's huge. I don't know if you can see it, but you can't. It's a big list. Step number 1, control. So I don't know if some of you guys know, but I graduated with a major in psychology. And I learned a lot about the mind and the control you have over the mind. I know sometimes it may seem like a lot of things are out of our control, and a lot of things are, but we have a lot of control over our mind and what we think and what we allow ourselves to like, really process. So like, I know that sounds a little bit tricky, but my tip would be like, make a list. This is usually what I do. Like, I make a list of all the things that are bothering me, and then I like start checking them off one by one. Like, I'm like, okay, what are things in this list that I have no control over, that I can do nothing to change about this stuff? And those things, I just cross them out. Why? Because they're just literally taking up space. And then what I do is the other stuff that's left, I rank them. I rank them from 1, not that important, to 10, very important. So I find myself stressing a lot of the times about things that just aren't worth me stressing about that much, like it's not that serious, and I have to relax and be like, okay, Z, that's not that serious, it's not the end of the world. So I would do that, and then that way you can focus on the things that have great importance. This helps because when you cleanse out your mind like this, then you're able to make room for the things you actually want to think about, the things you actually want to like attract and like want to gravitate towards you. Step number 2 is do things you've been putting off. So like, something I've been putting off a lot, guys, was YouTube. I didn't do YouTube for a long time because I was worried about what other people were gonna think, or I didn't think I could do it, or like I would think more of an excuse of not to do it than a reason to do it. So that's what I would say, like, start canceling out the excuses and coming up with more reasons to do the things you want to do. Anything that you like, just make sure that it's something for you, because a lot of the time, like, we think about, oh, what would other people think, or it wouldn't even be outsiders. Sometimes it would be people in your own family. Like, sometimes we don't make a decision because our parents wouldn't be happy with it, or friends or something. But as long as what you're trying to do is something for you, this is your time to do it. Stop putting it off. Start anything you want to start something for you. A little tip for that is you can start small. You don't have to do something huge like me putting myself into the public eye. Like, you don't have to do something that big. Like, you can just say, okay, every day, one part of the day, 1 hour, I'm gonna use to do something that I like. I'm gonna read a book. I've been wanting to read this book. I'm gonna do my hair. I've been wanting to do my hair. I'm gonna do this, do that. You can do it 1 hour of the day, or you can do it 1 time per week. You can also start small. Just make sure you're taking time for you. Third tip is slow down. So right now it feels like everything's slowed down, honestly, because we can't do anything. Life opens, like when the world opens up again. I would say slow down, and this is something that is from personal experience. Like, when I was traveling in all these places, when I was in Italy, when I was in Nicaragua, when I was doing something that was good, I kept thinking of something better that was coming ahead. I kept thinking of, oh, but next year I'm gonna do this, or oh, but I can't wait to leave and do this, oh, but I can't this, that, like, sometimes we just need to stop and enjoy the moment, because now I look back at those times and I'm like, wow, like, I was there and I wasn't even in the present. Like, I wasn't enjoying it because I was so focused on what was coming next. And I'm always living for what's coming next and next and next. And I'm not enjoying the journey of it, the process of it. So right now, like, this quarantine thing is really bad, but like, if we think about positives, like, this time has given me time to be with my family, who I'm not with that much or all day. It has given me the time to do things that normally I would be like, oh, but I don't have time because I have work, or oh, I have this, I have that, and the other. Like, now we have that time, or we're home at least, so we can do things at home that we couldn't do before. The fourth tip is let it go, physically and mentally. I am not saying emotionally. If you notice, I'm not saying detach emotionally from things, because emotion is something that you can't pace yourself on. Emotion is something that's different for everybody. It takes a different time for different people, and you have no control over that. But physically and mentally, you can detach yourself from situations, and that already is a start to like detaching emotionally, you know? Like, every time something negative comes into your thought, or something you don't want to think about, something you know, dang, every time I start thinking about this, it leads to one thing, to another, to another, to another, then anxiety hits, then I'm thinking about this. Like, if you already see yourself going down that path of like memory lane, or thinking about things that are no longer there, are no longer your life, are no longer, whether it's a person, memories with that person, a friendship, as soon as you see it come to your mind, cancela. Just redirect your mind to something else. And every single time you do that, just redirect. And eventually it's just gonna become like natural. You're not giving yourself the space or your mind to even think about those things. Honestly, guys, I know it's much easier said than done. All of these things that I'm telling you are much easier said than done, but it's all about putting it into practice. It's all about taking it day by day. Honestly, it's like my mom tells me all the time, you can only wear one hat at a time. You can only do one thing at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself. It's a learning process. I don't even know what rule I'm in, what tip I'm in, but the next thing I'm gonna tell you guys is, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, you know, join the fitness world, like, you know, become a bodybuilder, go to the gym every single day. I know it's not something for everybody, but I do understand that it takes a lot of dedication, it takes a lot of self-motivation, and that's something that you have to build up to, you know. It doesn't just come overnight to some people, and I get that, so I'm not gonna tell you that. But what I am gonna tell you is, try to do one healthy thing for yourself every day. So I'm not saying go crazy, do fitness 5 times a week. I'm saying do one healthy thing for yourself daily. My final tip is mind your business. I'm not saying it in a rude way. I'm saying it in the nicest way possible. If you mind your business, and then all that time that you spend like worrying about other people and in people's lives and just consumed in their life, if you just stop and mind your business and focus that energy on your life, then you will see how much further you will go. I wouldn't get involved in other people's business unless you see that it's causing a harm to someone else. That was it, guys. That's all I have written down here. These are only some tips, as I said, like, and I'm doing this because, you know, I talk to my friends about these things. I talk to family members. Like, sometimes I give them a lot of advice. I don't know if it's the psychology degree in me, or just like from a nature, I've always been like this. And sometimes it helps like a lot of my friends. Most of the time it does. And so I'm hoping that this video can help some of you guys during this quarantine time, or just in life in general. We should be selfish with our time. We should be doing stuff for us. We should be like building our foundation and focused on ourselves. And that's hard. It's hard to lose focus of that. So regain your focus. Let me know in the comments if this helped you, if you would like me to do more sit downs like this. If you want advice on anything, literally anything, you guys can come to me privately. I will link my DM down below. Also, if you have any tips and tricks and stuff that works for you to have like a healthier, happier life, then comment down below. We don't know who's reading the comments, and you could be also helping someone else. But thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye. Oh, and like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you.